Chat Bietjie Rol, dis tyd om te praat. Langbal stories laat ons jou vermaak. League results, wie's op die top. Predictions en teams, ons hou nie op.
Very good. Okay, cool. Thanks, Nikki. Take two.
Yeah. Take two. Yeah, so we had a bit of a technical issue. Yeah, had a bit of a technical issue. But we'll go again. Good evening, ladies and gents. Welcome to Chat Bietjie Rol episode, is it 5?
Episode 5, yes.
Episode 5. With me as always, got my mate in English, Ian. In Afrikaans, Ian. Welcome. We're live from the HB Bowling Club.
Thanks, Mikey.
Welcome. Always lucky to be in your presence. Always lekker.
Yeah, live from HB Bowling Club.
We've got a crowd in and they're watching it live, and so we could hear ourselves and put us off a little bit. But
Yeah.
thanks, Lukey, for sorting out the issue.
Slight technical error. but
Yeah,
that's,
I mean, our fault. We forgot to put the mics on.
yeah.
So, sorry. There we go. Yeah, game week 4 last week.
Yes.
Interesting round. We had the convenience of selectors on.
As the experts. Yeah.
As the experts, and sad to say, I lost to, as we go through the results, I lost to the conveners. So no more comments from my side.
Yeah.
The producer like that, right?
Yeah, it was quite a turnaround for predictions from the week before. You did well, 8 out of 10.
Yeah, and you, Paulina and Scala got 9 out of
9 out
10.
of 10, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I do think they are the winners because they got smack bang. They got a couple of bonus points. So they are the winners. That's why they are the experts, and that's why we compete against them.
That's why we asked them to share their insights.
Yeah, but before we go, Western Province singles on Sunday. Finals day at Glen.
Yeah.
What a venue. Camps Bay. 3 games for the men, 2 for the women. And congratulations to all the winners.
Yeah. Again, yeah, we said it just before the end of commentary. Well done to everybody that made it to the day, and everybody walked away with a medal. It was great being part of the day, and the weather played its part. The Glen did a great job in hosting. It was a great day.
Yeah, I mean, if you go look at the novice winners, congrats on your first big trophy. But for the standouts, there was are we allowed to say Opa and Oma singles?
Yeah.
Etienne Malherbe doing the double, and then Piet van Zyl giving us the heads up. Lydia did the hat trick.
Yeah, just 3 in a row.
3 in a row, Etienne 2 in a row. So well done to them, and just shows why they still play where they play, and congrats to all the other winners and medalists, as we said. But that's a standout performance for me. Is Lydia with doing the treble, or as they say in JBA, the 3-peat.
Yeah.
And Hunter Malherbe doing the double and playing a skippy and nailing his skippy.
Pulling out all the shots, but all the shots that
All
aren't
the
even
shots.
in the book, pulled them out and made it work. And yeah, a big congratulations obviously to Annika and to Michelle Reynolds for fairy tale tournament for her. She did really, really well. And Peter Harvey, for winning the men's open. Riddled with flu, by the way. He wasn't well.
He almost couldn't hear his voice in the morning when he got there.
Yeah, so it's magic stuff, really, really.
Yeah, so game week 4 in the muted. Let's just get back to flag and muted. That's why we're here in the Premier League. Not much surprises. So it's still really easy going for game week 4. So let's get right into the results, because what we are here for and what is exciting is the predictions.
Yeah.
So Goodwood played Edgemead,
Yeah.
and I went 10-2 and you went,
So I went 9-3 and you
Yeah.
went 10-2 in favour of Goodwood.
yeah, and Scala went 7-5 to Goodwood and Paulina went 8-4 to Goodwood. And the actual result being 8.5, 3.5 to Goodwood.
Correct.
And apparently Goodwood, the one side dropped a 5 on the last end to peel the game and lose the set.
Oh, okay.
So it could have been a bit different.
Yeah.
Then Mowbray played
Helderberg.
Helderberg.
Yeah, I went 8-4 in favour of Mowbray and you went 9-3 in favour of Mowbray.
Yeah, and then Scala went 8-4 Mowbray and Paulina went 9-3 to Mowbray. With the actual result being
12,
fully,
Yeah,
12 zip to Mowbray.
Yeah.
And they've done well. This Mowbray ladies side's been doing very well.
Yeah.
Our mate Darryl Thorburn openly said that he thinks that both the men and the women were going to get relegated this season, and he's been proven wrong. But at least he puts his prediction out there.
Yeah, he does. Absolutely.
Then on to the Constantia game.
Yeah, so Constantia played Plumstead. I went 7.5, 4.5 in favour of Constantia and you went 8-4.
Yeah, and then Scala also went 8-4 and Paulina also went 8-4 for Constantia.
Yeah.
And the actual result being a convincing 11-1.
Yep, 11-1. Good win.
Durbanville Paulsma
Dermal Polesmore, we both went in favour of Dermal there. I went 9-3, you went 11-1.
Yeah, and then Scala went 10-2 and Paulina went 11-1, with the actual result being 10.5, 1.5 to Durbanville.
Correct.
And here's my one that I got wrong. I tried to go for the upset.
Yeah, Somerset West at home against Cricket Club. I went 7-5 in favour of Cricket Club, and Mornay went 8-4 in favour of Somerset West.
Yeah, and then Scala and Paulina both went the same. That's why they're the experts. 9-3 to Western Province Cricket Club, and it actually ended 9-3 for Western Province Cricket Club, firmly establishing them at the top of the league.
Yeah, that's correct. They currently sitting on 40 points, a good 7.5 points clear of the field. So
Yeah.
looking pretty there.
Look, we called them week 1 as the winners. It doesn't look any different.
Sure.
So flag. Edgemead Constantia.
Yes, so
Tell us about it, Dan, because you were actually part of that game, weren't you?
yeah, it was. No, it's lucky to be part of that game.
So our producer's yelling man of the match.
Well, you can't call it man
As
of the
you,
match.
Hampo, they're saying Hampo man of the match.
Can't call it man of the match if you. I disagree. If you come out from the 7-5 loss, I think if you come out better. But yeah, we did well on our side. We won our side of the game, and
Do you want to mention names if you want to say our side won and their side?
well, yeah, I played under Peter Harvey. Peter Harvey's side, we beat Amant on his side, and then Davy van der Walt went down to Nick Rustling in the rink next door.
Oh, not a good start for your Constantia Premier League debut, eh? Like played one, lost one.
Well, I won in my side.
No,
of the rink, but
there's
that
8 in a team. Played one, lost one. 0% winning record.
Well, I think I did okay. It was all right.
And
I'm
but
still
those
inside,
oaks, I was
so-
probably sad that you joined.
Yeah. Well, I'm still in the side this week. So
No, yeah, well, it must have been some unavailabilities, but we'll get to the predictions.
That's Graham Elliott would call me the yo-yo man. So.
The yo-yo man. So yeah, so what did we go there?
So yeah, so I went in favour of Constantia 7-5, and you went 10-2 in favour of Edgemead.
Scala went 7-5 to Edgemead, and Paulina went 8-4 to Edgemead, and the actual result 7-5 to Edgemead.
7-5 to Edgemead.
Goodwood at Somerset West, and geez, these Somerset West boys are having a nachi.
Yeah, no, they've had 2 bad results back to back in a row. We both backed Goodwood in that game. I went 8-4 and you went 9-3.
And then Scala went 7-5 to Goodwood, and Paulina went 6-6. He pulled a Hampo, and the actual result being 11-1 to Goodwood.
Yeah, solid win there from them.
Away from home, so quite a convincing win. Good to see them back, bouncing back from their last couple of weeks.
Isn't it nice to go back through history and look at the last couple of results? So like the last 2 results before this last result, Goodwood had gone away to Somerset West and
Yes.
they've come away with a win.
Yes.
So you stick with that history and think, okay, fine, it's going to repeat itself. The guys show some
100%.
fight, and it did. So it's nice to get a prediction right.
Yeah,
like that.
because now we've got a bit of a record going. They've played here, there, and
Yeah.
but and saying that, I'm just taking it back to the draw. Goodwood's gone to Somerset West, I think, 4 times in the last 4 years. Durbanville's going to Goodwood 4 times in the last 5 years. The only real consistent thing is Edgemead and Goodwood, which they play each other home and away. It seems like every other year.
Strange how it works. I think.
Yeah. So a bit of attention needs to be given to the draw.
Yeah.
Then we go Plumstead versus Old Oak.
No, before that was Glenn Helderberg.
Oh, was it Glen Helderberg?
Yeah,
Not according to my results, but let's go Glen Helderberg. What do you have there, Luke? Okay, let's go Old Oak Plumstead.
So I went 7-5 in favour of Plumstead.
I went 8-4
And you went
Old
8-4
Oak,
in
yeah.
favour of Old Oak, yeah.
And then Scala went 8-4 Old Oak, and Paulina went 8-4 Old Oak.
Yeah.
And the actual result being 8-4
8-4 to Plumstead.
to Plumstead,
Yeah.
which is a big result for them. And probably they don't have any aspirations to win the Premier League this year, but they'll probably love to remain at the top. So that's good hunting for them. 8 points at home.
100%. Yeah.
Then Glen Helderberg.
Yeah, sorry, then Glenn Helderberg. So we both went in favour of the Glen there. I went 8-4 and you went 7-5.
And apparently it went down to like the last 2 ends on both sides. It could at one stage was looking at a 10-2 for Helderberg, and then
Yeah,
By
my mates,
some miracle, apparently Glenn pulled it to a 9-3. They picked up 7 shots in 3 ends to make it a 9-3 or something like that.
Yeah, it was an unbelievable game. My big mate there from the Glen sent me a screenshot of the scoreboard, and he said that in the one rinks last end they were looking at a 10-2 down to Heidelberg. With 3 ends to go in the own rink, they were looking at 7-5 down to Heidelberg, and then pulled it back to a dream 8-4 and somehow finished 9-3 in front. It's typical flag format and the way our games
And
go.
it's a good 9 away from home for Glenn, because at the Heidelberg side again, it's not an easy side to play. The last game is the lock leaders, Mowbray, the ex-lock leaders, Mowbray playing against Durbanville.
Yes, so we both went in favour of your home team there, 9-3 each, in favour of Durbanville.
Scala went 12-2 to Durbanville, and Paulina went 8-4 to Durbanville.
Yeah.
And our side went about 9-0 down in 5. And then before we knew it, we were 25-9 up. But solid game. Very impressive performance from next door to us was is it Rian, what's his name? Rian Kruger. And Ikram as a backrank combination, very good.
Yeah.
Very impressive performance from them.
We did mention the result. That was 10.5, 1.5.
10.5, 1.5, sorry, the actual result. 10.5, 1.5 to Durbanville. Game week 5 and things are starting to heat up now, Hampo.
Yeah.
So you're getting to a space where now it's sort of moving time. So your top 4 in the draw has now played each other. They've played the top 4 or the top 5, and now it's what you think is going into the easier games of the flag or Muta or call it the league.
Yeah.
And it's sort of getting to moving space now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like day 3 of a proper cricket test match, isn't it? Where the test match actually goes 5 days.
Yes.
And well done.
Well done, 9 out of 10. You showed us why you're the experts, but you still drew with Ampo. Beat me, so well done. I think it's the first week I lose.
Yeah, I'm clawing my way back there. Clawing my way back.
Oh, sorry, Paulina actually got 8, so I peel with Paulina. You and Scala are the winners.
You're your bestie, eh? You know how to
Me and
pick
my
one.
bestie, Paulina, we go equal there.
Yeah.
But this week's experts, we decided to go for the informed players, or the experts, which would be the men and ladies open singles champions of the Western Province singles. So Anneke winning the ladies, her first one, and Peter Harvey winning his 4th one.
Yep.
So we've asked them to be our experts this week, and thanks for participating and being willing to compete. You want to start off there in the Muta, Ampo?
Yeah, so we've got Goodwood hosting Somerset West at home. I just a bit of a think about the game, but I'm going to give it to the Goodwood ladies being at home. They've been doing nicely this season, but it's going to be not a runaway game. It'll be close enough. I think we'll go 8-4 to the Goodwood ladies.
I think just I think the Goodwood ladies become better every week, like they did last year, and they know what they need to do. They've won the Premier League last year. They really do want to defend their title, and I think they'll be way too good for Somerset West. Is there changes in that Somerset West side?
I don't believe so. No, there's no changes to this.
So both sides remain the same from last week. I just think the Goodwood Greens are a touch tricky at the moment, and the Goodwood ladies know their home surface. I go Goodwood 10-2. So getting on to our first expert here with context, which is Anneke. She says Goodwood's green is going to be tricky and will most likely count in Goodwood's favour. She also goes 10-2. We didn't discuss the selections over pillow talk.
Predictions.
We didn't discuss it. Peter Harvey's gone 7-5 to Goodwood.
Okay. So all in favour of Goodwood.
Yeah. You tell us who's up next there, Ampo.
Right, up next we've got,
What was yours?
I said 8-4. 8-4 to Goodwood. Yeah. Come on, Lukey. So next up we've got Mowbray hosting Constantia. at home in Mowbray. And a good thing about this game, there's been some changes to the Constantia ladies side.
Run us through those changes.
Yeah, so Colleen Marshall goes up to third for Maura Stanley. And Jenny Wake, I think she stays at second. I think she has been playing at second. And then Ronald Peterson goes up to skip on the other side, and Lynn Clark goes up to third, and Antoinette Sawyer moves in at second.
And where's the home game for?
It's a home game for Mowbray.
Okay.
So I think this is going to be extremely close game. I'm going to stick with, I think the Constantia girls, we saw those Mowbray Greens last week when we were at Mowbray.
Beautiful.
How good they were. And
They were beautiful.
Some of those class drawers on that side, just like Mowbray have got as well. But I've just got a feeling I think Mowbray can take this one very close, 6.5, 5.5. Sorry, Constantia, 6.5, 5.5. Okay.
So I've gone 7-5 to Mowbray. I think that Mowbray side has done very well. You know, if you have Sylvia Burns in your team, and I don't think she's been spoken enough about leading up to or across our previous 4 episodes, and she's a match winner up front.
Yeah.
Goes about her business at lead. Barbara plays well. Dola's in there. She's a good player. I don't think that Mowbray's side is, and Marcel de Jong's in there, is as bad as I probably made them out to be, or as Daryl's made them out to be, actually. So I've gone close as well. I've gone 7-5 to Mowbray.
Okay.
The expert says, Annika says, Barbara's side I feel will dominate any side at the moment, with Sylvia at lead and Barbara's fearless approach. I think Mowbray will control from the start. And Annika's got 9-3 to Mowbray.
Okay.
And then Peter Harvey, he went Constantia 10, Mowbray 2. So either he doesn't know women's bowls, or he's just been very loyal towards his club.
Yeah, that's definitely Peter. That's definitely Peter.
Plumstead, Paulsmoor.
Yeah, so Plumstead, Paulsmoor.
At Plumstead.
Yeah, both
home games.
Both home games.
Both the home game.
Yeah, it's, I feel for that Paulsmoor ladies side. There's been more changes this week. You know, just managing to get 8 ladies together to fill a side. You know, my heart does go out to them, but it's going to be a win for Plumstead 10-2.
Yeah, and as you said now, like your heart goes out to the Paulsmoor ladies, but also good on them. They've had a full side every week. They haven't withdrawn yet, like another club did last year. So good on them for sticking to it and honouring the tournament or the, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good on them. So I've gone a very harsh 11-1 to Plumstead. Because you do have the change, Tia now skipping and Nicole, Tera in a third, so the size always change because the availabilities are tough.
Yeah.
But Anneke has gone. Plumstead is a difficult side to beat at home, but I do think Paulsmoor will improve as the weeks progress. I think Paulsmoor will leave. I don't think Paulsmoor will leave empty-handed. And she's gone 8-4 to Plumstead. So she's saying some points there for Plumstead, or for Paulsmoor. Peter Harvey's gone 10 to Plumstead. Short and sweet, no context. You say it best when you say nothing at all. Durbanville Helderberg.
Right, Durbanville Helderberg. Durbanville hosting Helderberg at home. Again, heart also goes out to the Helderberg ladies. They're sticking it out and they're trying, but that's one of the toughest games you're going to get this season at home to Durbanville. So 11-1 to Durbanville ladies.
11-1.
11-1.
So I've gone 11-1 to Durbanville. I just think those greens will be too slick for the Helderberg ladies. They've been struggling.
Yeah.
You know, they look like a side that's probably going to go down. Let's see what the expert here says. The expert says Durbanville will definitely go hard. And I don't think Helderberg will have the fight they need to take points from Durbanville. Especially since it will be played on Durbanville's quick surfaces. So she's also gone 11-1. Let's see what Peter Harvey says. Not much again. He says Durbanville 10-2.
Okay. No surprises there.
And now we get to quite an interesting game. Edgemead versus Western Province Cricket Club at Edgemead.
Yeah, Edgemead Ladies hosting cricket club. I think this is a nice little test for the cricket club side. You know, they've been doing so well up until now. And Edgemead, the ladies are doing well this season. I mean, there's a log standings. They still
7.5 ahead.
Yeah, you know, they're still sitting at
Edgemead,
fourth place, but not far behind.
9 points
close
behind.
between those, second, third, and fourth. It'll be a tight game. I just think cricket club are going to have that edge on the one side to get the aggregates and make sure they get the win. So it's cricket club 7, Edgemead 5.
So somewhere cricket club's gonna slip.
Okay.
I called it against them last week. I'm going against cricket club again this week.
Okay.
I think Edgemead at home, on their home surfaces, that Edgemead side is a grubby side. And grubby meaning it's a fighting side. I think they've settled a little bit. I wouldn't want to play the Edgemead ladies at Edgemead. And I'm going to go Edgemead 8-4 over Western Province Cricket Club. The expert says this weekend I think Edgemead might surprise us and cause an upset. Edgemead's greens aren't the greatest at the moment. Say it as it is, Annika. And I think it will be advantage to Edgemead. Excuse me. The Dean side can beat any team if all cylinders are firing. And Annika's gone 6-6. She called a hampo.
No, man.
A fence sitter.
No.
She called a hampo. Peter Harvey's gone Edgemead 5, Western Province Cricket Club 7.
Oh, see. Some Peter.
No, but yeah, some of us can play. So my mate Jason Butler always says, ons kyk rolbal, jy ken rolbal. So julle is die kykers, ons is die kenners. But yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting week, and I think for the league to open, we've got some good friends in that Western Province Cricket Club ladies side, good friends of ours. But for the league to open up, I really do want cricket club to lose, not because just to make it a bit more interesting. At the moment, they're running away with it.
Yeah, you don't want to see a one-horse race.
You don't want to see a one-horse race.
100%. That's sure.
Okay, Hampo,
Yes.
do you have another drink there?
I do have another drink there, yeah.
So, again, like we said last week, we definitely don't condone drinking and driving. We don't do it ourselves. And thank you very much to Joffy Senecal from One for the Road.
Cheers, Joffy.
Again, tonight we can get our lift home. They can pick us up where we are and they drive us home in our own car.
Correct.
So we can go as huge as we want to and not worry about drinking and driving.
Not huge because we're playing Walls tomorrow, but
No, we're only playing at 2. We're back before that.
not huge.
No, but you're also a bit older than me. So.
Which means like a good seam ball. But
No, it affects you more. But yeah, so for us, all bowlers out there, we encourage you to go to the website, One for the Road. It's not worth drinking and driving. There's a service. You all know bowls, the social aspect of bowls, and go support them, guys. It's one of our bowlers that has such a great concept, and it just makes sense.
Yeah. 100%. I agree.
So thank you
Magic
very
service.
much, Joffy.
Yeah, cheers, Joffy. Thank you.
Because of you, we can have a couple more. Hampo 2, I'll have 6.
6 singles though.
Okay, main event time.
Right.
Flag.
Oh.
Edgemead, Durbanville, at Edgemead.
Edgemead play Devonville.
Wait, before we get there, so we walk into the bar earlier at Edgemead, and we've got our two mates here, Tori Sabati and Jeff Murray. Tomorrow is obviously the big Met, at the Met day at Kenilworth Racing. And Jeff and Tori had the bowls draw flag fixture list next to them, and then they had the computer form next to it. So first they were studying form on tomorrow's game, HB Durbanville, and after they did that prediction, they went onto the computer form to make some punts for tomorrow.
For tomorrow's race. Yeah.
And interestingly enough, Tori said Edgemead win. I think it was 7-5 Tori, and Jeff went 7-5 Durbanville.
Yeah.
He says his home club's going to lose. So just want to say our mates, they study form, and if they were betting men, they would go up against each other.
Oh, where Jeff is now.
Jeff said we shouldn't mention, but we thought we would.
Jeff's done a ninja. He was sitting there, but he's gone.
We thought we'll mention. Okay, Edgemead Durbanville.
So a comment was made, and it's definitely something that I thought that this could be the game that decides the league, and I do agree with that. And it was an easy one to call. It was one of those where you go through all the picks and you come back to it. You know, like you say, you go outside and have a smoke or puff your vape and come back and think about it. It's not an easy one to call. I think what made it slightly easier for me to call was having played against HB last weekend. Obviously, I haven't played Durbanville yet. And looking at specifically the front ranks and how they performed last week against us and what's happening with Durbanville. And what swayed it for me was the fact that Durbanville haven't lost the game yet. You've peeled one game and you've won everything else. HB still lost the game. So I'm going to stick with the form side there. A close fought battle, but a 7-5 to Durbanville.
So I think for me, taking my Durbanville cap off and putting my Chat Bietjie Rol cap on, being neutral.
Okay.
I think a massive game, and I wish there was TV cameras to come watch this game. Because I don't want to call it the Clash of Titans, but it's not a Clash of Titans, but at this time of the flag, it's a determining game, as you said, about how the season might be going forward. I think the front ranks is going to be so crucial tomorrow, but if I look at the back rank experience of a guy like Rustling and Van der Poel, and I just think it's going to be such a closely contested game, and I'm so looking forward to it. I've actually gone against my own club, but close. So I was going to go 6-6, and I thought I'm never going to pull a hamper in my life, and I'm not going to call it a 7-5 because I don't think it's going to be a 7-5. I've gone 6.5, 5.5 to Edgemead. Nick, I know you're watching. You spoke to me last week about the chirp or the handshake. We'll see which one comes tomorrow.
Well, there you go. Let that fire you up, Durbanville boys.
The expert Anneke has gone. Edgemead is a strong side on paper, but I don't think everything is going in their favour this season. Durbanville's side will dominate to an extent, but Edgemead won't go down with a fight. Anneke has gone 8-4 to Durbanville. And then Peter Harvey, he says Edgemead 7, Durbanville 5.
HB 7 Durbanville.
Edgemead 7, Durbanville 5. Then we go Goodwood Helderberg.
Yeah, Goodwood Helderberg, massive win there. Good win for Goodwood last week, getting their season back on track. At home to Helderberg. I tell you, the boys start getting their tails up and the confidence is there and the belief comes back to that Goodwood side. They're going to be too strong for Helderberg. I'm going to go 10-2 to Goodwood.
So I think that the Goodwood side, if you listen to what they're saying about their games, you know, they were after 3 games they were about -9 or -11, which means that's between 2 sides. It means it was 3 narrow losses, which means they haven't been playing badly. I just think this Goodwood side again, you know, they've got a change in there, exciting change. Happy birthday, Glenn Fourie, but unfortunately Glennie is out this week. And they've got the young William Neetland coming in as third for Eugene, and he's an exciting player. Vigo Alves back into the mix, and I just think that side looks a bit more. So it looks like a lacquer side. I was gonna go. I initially thought let's go 12-0 Goodwood at home, but I thought that side with Grant Jason and Paul Ferns, anything can happen there. So I went 9-3 to Goodwood.
Could that possibly be the youngest ever Premier side?
By age, of course, because you've
barring
got
how far Johnny takes it out, but we take Johnny out the next time.
you've got Willem Neertling that's about 16 or whatever.
17, yeah.
You've got Vigo that's 15 or 16, and you've got Divan that's 17.
17, yeah.
So you've got 3 under 18 players out of 8 in the Premier League side.
And then you got Sandra is what, 31 or 32?
Yeah, I think Zandra is the 4th eldest and the 4th youngest.
Yeah.
So he's in between there in the middle at 31.
Yeah. So he's almost the old belly in the side.
Well, he is like the middle oak there, you know.
Yeah,
like,
well, he should be. I mean, he's been around the block now, so.
So yeah, I think that's incredible from Goodwood to show that sort of support to their youngsters. So putting their faith in the youngsters. Like,
100%.
okay, boys, you go show us your flair.
Yeah.
You go do it, and that's great. And I think a guy like William playing third to Eugene is going to have such an impact in that game because William's a match winner.
No, he is.
He's a good player, and I think under Eugene's guidance, it will be interesting to see the results.
100%.
So the expert has gone. Goodwood's luck is changing, and the momentum shifting in a positive direction. I think Goodwood will keep on winning from here. So Goodwood 8-4. She's gone Goodwood 8-4.
Okay.
Peter Harvey says 10-2 to Goodwood. Okay, then we go Glen versus Plumstead, which is an interesting game at Glen.
Yes.
Without my favourite Mervyn Wright.
Yeah, so big changes to that Plumstead side again.
You know, run us through the changes.
As Lukey mentioned earlier, every time they win, they seem to change their side. But so yeah.
Can I stop you there quickly? There's only 3 sides that hasn't changed.
Yeah.
Only 2 sides that hasn't changed.
Yeah.
One is the Durbanville side,
And Mowbray.
and the other side's the Mowbray side.
Mowbray, sorry. Yeah.
No, they changed after week 1.
Did they?
Yeah, they changed after like a
Yeah,
swap.
but it was positional changes.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So Durban was the only side, and Glen. No, Vickers good. Durban was the only side that hasn't made a change. Yeah.
You're right. Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt you.
No, good, all good. So yeah, so your what would I call him? Your not your mentor, but one of your favourite bowlers on Mervyn Wright.
Mervyn Wright, not my mentor, but one of my favourites, Merv Wright.
Mike Cooper's in there, and then there's it's just D Chappie. That's in a third to Derek Atkinson.
Well, Chappie,
yeah, he's in there. So a couple of changes in that Plumstead side. Getting back to the prediction, so at the Glen, okay, Plumstead were there a couple of weekends ago.
and they shocked Constantia. They smacked Constantia 10-2, putting 9-3, putting Constantia out the title race there.
It's like let the facts destroy a good story here.
OUT out.
Yeah. So anyway, long story short, I think it's going to be a close game, but I'm going to go with the home side, Glen, to win at 7-5.
So you're going close, right? So I'm also going quite close. I'd love to go Plumstead here, but I don't want to lose to Bruno, and I don't know what Bruno's predictions are, but I don't want to lose to Bruno, so I'm trying to probably match what his way of thinking is. I just think, I'm only joking, but when I saw Mervyn Wright out, and he's such an impact in that front rank for that one side of Derek Atkinson, I felt it's not going to go their way. And that Glen side's a very good side. Now I've gone Glen 8-4. Let's see what the expert Anneke reckons here. Oh, upset. Anneke goes, Plumstead has had a good run at the Glen with a double header. So I feel yet another upset is coming. Let's see if the experienced Plumstead can do it. And when she says the experienced Plumstead, she means the brown shoes.
Yeah.
So she's got 9 to Plumstead and 3 to Glen.
I know.
Let's hear what Peter Harvey has to say. Peter Harvey's gone 8-4 to Glen.
Thanks for that bit of insight there, Peter.
Yeah, thanks for all the words that goes with it and the context, but at least you got to score.
Saving all your insight for tomorrow.
A man of few words. Okay, so then we go Old Oak Somerset West, which I think is a very, very interesting game this week.
Yeah, so Old Oak at home against Somerset West. Somerset West have a tough last couple of games.
And they've remained the same. Sorry,
Yeah.
Durbanville and Somerset West are the only sides that stayed the same.
Yeah.
Old Oak's basically the only game week that Old Oak didn't change their teams was the double header. They couldn't.
Correct.
So they basically had a different team every week.
So they had big changes at the Old Oak side again.
The one side, Wally side stayed consistently the same.
And then Nicky Crawford's gone back to skip. Scott Kotz has gone up to third there.
He's also played every position now almost.
Yeah, Marshall Donaldson at second, and Christo Snyman comes in at lead. So yeah, when I see changes like that, it's a little bit like what Edgemead was 3-4 seasons ago when the side was changing every week. It shows trouble in the camp.
Yeah, but a panic
So
changes.
Yeah, so it's not settled. It's not, it's not gelling. So it's not an easy one to call. I'm going to call it close, but I think Somerset West bounced back this week, and they get a 7-5 against Old Oak at Old Oak.
So we as a team of 8, and I'm going to speak out of my team now, but out of our team chat now. But we had a discussion a couple of weeks ago. We wanted 20 points out of the double header weekend. We only got 14, and there were some hard chats that needed to happen. I'm not going to say what the chats was. We had some hard chats within our team. And one of the things that came out was, guys, don't panic. We see other sides panicking. They're making big changes and big swaps, and it's. I play that FPL, Fantasy Premier League Football, and the experts call it knee-jerk reactions. It feels like there's a lot of knee-jerk reactions happening in selection, and in Old Oak is that some of their knee-jerks work. They got a pump in the first week, got a smack in the first week, and they had an excellent double-header weekend, and then they go and lose to Plumstead, which they obviously backed themselves to win. Everyone backed themselves to win except for you. When they lost 8-4 is not a hiding. And then big change again. So I don't always like the big knee-jerk reaction towards selection, especially we always said over years, consistency is key to winning Premier League. If you're consistently doing well, you keep the sides as is.
Well, let's say it. So over the last 2 to 3 seasons, the side that has won the Premier League has averaged under 8 points per game. It's probably been about 7.5 points.
4, whatever.
7.4, 7.5, and it's been the side that has changed the least. So one guy's he's missing, he can't make it, a guy comes in, and then one, maybe 2 changes for like Herman did with us when he had the shoulder thing.
I also don't agree, because we had big changes, but we only changed the 8 in combination when we won the Premier League at Goodwood.
Yeah, we did swap. We swapped.
Yes, I swapped it out.
Your 8 or 9 players stayed the same.
Yeah, but we just swapped it on every week almost. But it was one of those where it was the 8 that the same 8 stayed.
Same 8 stayed.
But when Herman went for his operation, came back, so we had a 9 group, but it just swapped positions and teams. In any case, so I've gone just because I think that the Somerset West side, I think just. It's tough to come back from where they are now. They got a 12. They won 12-0 in the first. Then they got a 4 and then a 1 and a 1. I just think still the Old Oak side, that side of Wally is Wally's team is guaranteed points.
Yeah.
For Old Oak. And Nicky there and Scala, there's a lot going for them. I'm going a bit closer than I generally would in that game. But I'm going Old Oak 8 and Somerset West 4. The expert says, and this week the female expert's a lot harsher than the
male expert. Yeah.
The male expert and the 2 anchors here. But Annika says Somerset West is due a win after their loss against Goodwood at home. And I think they'll be going hard this week. Old Oak might not have what it takes to put up a proper fight. So Anneke has gone 10-2 to Somerset West.
Jeez. Hello.
Not holding back anything there, the Queen of Goodwood. Peter Harvey has gone 7-5 to Somerset West. So the experts agreeing that Somerset West winning. What did you go?
I went 7-5 Somerset West.
Oh, so it's me, the only one going for Old Oak here. And then we go into the last game, the boarding game. You know, it's watching like donkey races. Constantia versus Mowbray. The southern suburb softies. Boys there from the south. Battling out for 5th and 6th place.
Don't mind my co-host, yeah, just leave your comments in the comment area down there. Constantia at home against Mowbray. Mowbray, a sharp awakening last week after being top of the log against a very good Durbanville side. Having played that game last weekend, the things that went wrong in the one rink are easily fixed. So that side is very close to gelling and starting to put a couple of good games together in a row. So I'm going to back my side, Constantia guys, to win that game 8-4.
I think you're very generous. The Mowbray side, you know, they backed themselves on Gears, and when they were top of the log, you see the comments on Facebook. That's how we build our club, on guts and spirit and balls and whatever. Almost said the F word. But that's how they back themselves, and there's not much of that, to be quite honest. They play a certain style which can be upsetting, and if they catch you on the day, you're in trouble. Great bunch, the Mowbray boys, all 8 of them, or the whole club. I mean, I said earlier, the way we were received last week at Mowbray,
That was magic.
it was magic. And thank you again to Mowbray for last week. It was really what you done in the reception, and really thank you very much. But a great 8. I think Rian Kruger's side's a good side. But I think Constantia just too strong. I'll go 10-2 to Constantia. Annike's gone. Gee, she's gone close here. Anneke says Constantia is the strongest side in this match. But I think Mowbray has fight this season. We disagree again, that's why we married. And they're unpredictable. So I think it'll be tight with Constantia just taking the win. I wish he would say which one taking the win. But she's gone 7-5 to Constantia.
She knows Peter Harvey's side's going to win.
Well, I don't know, maybe.
Hello, Lukey.
So apparently, shall I say this? We've had an anonymous tip-off just been sent to me. I don't know who it was sent by. We're not going to say who it was sent by, are we? Anonymous, stays anonymous. Dearest Mowbray, as we head into what's most likely is the biggest game of the flag season, I would like to wish you well on the preparation and most importantly for the consistency and hard work that has been put into until now. This coming Saturday is a week of to solidify your position and make an impact. As the quote goes, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Play as a team, prepare well, look the part, but most importantly, show up with pride and strength. Consistency, perseverance, and most of all, stay positive. Up the break, come on lads. That sounds like something Adam Zarts would say.
That does sound a bit
It's
Zarts.
anonymous, but it sounds something like Zarts.
It does sound a bit Zarts, yeah. But we'll never know.
He's not even a member there.
No, but we'll never know. We'll never know.
No. This person wanted to stay anonymous, but it sounds like Adam Zarts. Chat GPT.
Hey, we'll never know.
Zotzi, look, we did say we'll do a Zot segment every week, and this time, this includes you, I think. Whatever you said there as Afrikaner, I don't really understand too much what you said here, but it does sound like that pinnacle mastery thing nonsense I've got going up north. No comment?
No,
You still want to play for South Africa? No comment?
No.
Okay. But yeah, so that sounds like fighting words there from Adam Zars to the Mowbray boys towards the Constantia boys.
Look, I mean, they lost one game to a good Liverpool side, 11-1. HB last season came away with their tails between their legs after 11-1 against the Glen. They still won the league. So, I mean, it sounds like a going to war, but really it's just one game they lost. So that's not that big a deal.
So I know this person's giving it the up the braid, but I don't know if he's even signed his membership at this club yet.
Well, we don't know. We still don't know who it is.
No, I can see who it is. Adam Zars. So we get, Adam, I know you're going to be watching, we get everything, pal. We see everything. Soos 'n bedlampie, ons sien alles. Any case, guys, to those playing tomorrow, Premier League, all other divisions, in the trips, those supporting tomorrow, go well, play well, enjoy. Thank goodness we can have, hamper, we can have a few more for the road, because we use one for the road.
Yeah, correct.
Right?
Yeah, good luck on the weekend, and thank you again to HB for letting us
Use their corner
tonight. Use their corner. They're about to kick off a bingo evening here now, so we've got to get up. But have a magic weekend, enjoy, and play well.
Yeah, good luck, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
Chat Bietjie Rol, dis tyd om te praat. Langbal stories laat ons jou vermaak. League results, wie's op die top. Predictions, teams, ons hou nie op.